The massive shift that is coming at the end of November is unlike anything most people have experienced in their lives. This is not just a small change or a gentle nudge. It is a powerful, unstoppable wave of transformation that will touch every area of life for those who are aware and ready to respond. The energy building around this shift is intense and undeniable, and it is already influencing the world in ways that many cannot yet see or comprehend. To understand it, you must start by acknowledging that change is not something that happens to you passively. It is something that you step into with awareness and courage. This shift will create opportunities that are unprecedented, the kind that may have seemed impossible just months ago. Doors that were locked will suddenly open, and pathways that were invisible will appear clearly before your eyes. It is a moment where timing, preparation, and mindset converge. Those who have been waiting for their breakthrough will finally see the pieces fall into place. The universe favors those who are awake, those who have been preparing internally and externally, and those who refuse to ignore the signs that are becoming louder with each passing day. The intensity of this coming shift cannot be understated. It will challenge you, stretch you, and push you beyond your comfort zones. The energy surrounding this period is designed to separate the focus from the distracted, the bold from the hesitant, and the faithful from the uncertain. Life will no longer allow you to stay stagnant in mediocrity or indecision. Everything that has been delayed, postponed, or overlooked is now rushing toward manifestation. It is a time for clarity of purpose and decisive action, not for hesitation or passive observation. Many will feel the shift before they see it. There will be a stirring inside, a sense that things are moving faster than usual, and a realization that life cannot continue as it has. This is the call to awaken, to pay attention to the subtle signs and divine prompts that are guiding you. It is an invitation to prepare spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and practically. You cannot afford to rely solely on old patterns or familiar habits. This moment requires new levels of awareness, courage. At the end of November, the alignment of circumstances, opportunities, and spiritual energy will create a rare window for transformation. Those who are ready will find themselves in the right place at the right time, with the right mindset to take advantage of this surge. It is not just about luck or coincidence. It is about positioning yourself to receive, recognizing the moment, and acting decisively. Every small step taken in preparation now will multiply in significance as the shift unfolds, amplifying results far beyond what is normally expected. This shift will also act as a mirror, reflecting your inner condition. Areas of weakness, unresolved fear, and indecision will become visible and must be addressed. It is a time for purification and refinement, for letting go of anything that holds you back from your true potential. Those who resist will struggle, while those who embrace the challenge will rise higher than they ever imagined. The shift will test endurance, faith, and persistence, showing clearly who is ready to step into the next level of life. The coming change is not limited to one aspect of life. It is comprehensive, affecting relationships, careers, finances, health, and personal growth simultaneously. It is designed to bring alignment where misalignment exists, to open doors where obstacles have blocked progress, and to create momentum that propels you toward your highest purpose. Ignoring it or resisting it will result in missed opportunities, while recognizing and embracing it will position you for exponential growth and success. Awareness and sensitivity are critical during this time. The shift will be subtle at first, then increasingly evident as the days progress. You must train yourself to recognize the signs, patterns of change in your environment, new opportunities presenting themselves, and a growing inner sense of urgency. This is not a time for complacency or passive observation. Preparation is as much internal as it is external, and cultivating focus, clarity, and determination will ensure that you are ready when the wave hits. Those who understand the magnitude of this shift will act with intention and decisiveness. Every thought, decision, and action should be measured against the vision of who you want to become. There is a divine acceleration in motion, and aligning yourself with it requires discipline, faith, and unwavering focus. The choices made now will determine how well you ride this wave and the level of transformation that becomes possible. Nothing is random. Everything is converging for those who are alert, prepared, and willing to step forward with courage. The energy of this shift is unstoppable, and resisting it is futile. It is moving through the world with force, touching lives, opening doors, and creating opportunities that were previously unimaginable. Those who recognize the significance of this moment will harness it, while those who ignore it may find themselves left behind. It is not merely a change in circumstances. It is a complete realignment, a reawakening of purpose, and a chance to step into a higher version of yourself. Every individual has a choice: prepare and rise, or hesitate and miss the moment. Preparation is not just a choice, it is the very foundation for thriving during times of transformation. The massive shift approaching at the end of November will not wait for anyone to catch up. Those who are unprepared may be left behind, while those who have invested time, energy, and intention into preparation will be positioned to step into new opportunities with confidence and clarity. Preparation is not merely physical, it is mental, emotional, and spiritual. It involves aligning your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions with the reality you desire to create. Every moment you spend preparing now compounds into exponential advantage later. It is the quiet, often unseen work, planning, learning, strengthening, and cultivating resilience that equips you to act decisively when the moment arrives. People often underestimate the power of preparation, thinking that opportunities alone will create success. The truth is, opportunities are only as valuable as the person who is ready to seize them. Preparation turns potential into reality and transforms waiting into intentional readiness. Preparation requires foresight. It demands that you anticipate the coming changes and begin positioning yourself accordingly. This is not a season to react impulsively or hope that things will somehow fall into place. It is a season to examine your life carefully, identify gaps, and take proactive steps to strengthen every area that will be affected by the shift. From your mindset to your habits, from your relationships to your finances, every element of your life benefits from deliberate preparation. The spiritual dimension of preparation is equally essential. It is not enough to have a plan if your heart and spirit are misaligned with your purpose. This is a time to cultivate inner strength, patience, and faith. Meditation, reflection, and prayer, or any practice that brings clarity and connection, will prepare you to respond to the shift with wisdom rather than panic. The universe favors those who are spiritually ready, those who have cultivated a sense of peace and clarity that allows them to move decisively when change arrives. Preparation also means strengthening your mind. Mental resilience is the armor you need to navigate uncertainty, sudden challenges, and opportunities that require immediate action. By training your mind to stay focused, disciplined, and adaptable, you position yourself to make decisions that maximize growth and minimize mistakes. The shift will test your mental strength, revealing who is flexible enough to adapt, who is sharp enough to see opportunity, and who is disciplined enough to act with precision. Emotional preparation is critical as well. Change often triggers fear, doubt, and anxiety. Those who are emotionally ready understand that discomfort is part of growth and are able to face it without hesitation. They have practiced self-control, learned to manage stress, and cultivated confidence in their ability to handle uncertainty. Emotional preparation transforms fear into courage and hesitation into action, allowing you to move forward even when the path seems unclear. Preparation involves physical readiness too. The energy required to act decisively, to seize opportunities, and to endure challenges demands strength and stamina. A body that is healthy, alert, and energized becomes a vessel capable of carrying the momentum needed during the shift. Neglecting your physical preparation can limit your ability to respond effectively. So, investing in your health, routines, and vitality is a critical component of readiness. Practical preparation cannot be ignored. This includes organizing resources, setting clear goals, and creating actionable plans. A prepared individual anticipates potential obstacles, builds contingencies, and ensures that logistics are aligned with purpose. Without practical preparation, opportunities may be visible but unreachable. Being prepared practically allows you to act swiftly and effectively, bridging the gap between vision and reality. Preparation is also about mindset. Cultivating a mindset of expectation, faith, and discipline ensures that when the shift occurs, you are not surprised, overwhelmed, or hesitant. You begin to think in terms of solutions rather than problems, opportunities rather than obstacles, and growth rather than limitation. A prepared mindset sees the shift as a launching pad, a divine invitation to rise rather than a disruption to endure. Finally, preparation is a declaration of readiness. It signals to the universe, to circumstances, and to yourself that you are willing and able to receive what is coming. It builds confidence, sharpens awareness, and strengthens resolve. Those who prepare in every dimension, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and practically, become magnets for the opportunities and breakthroughs that the shift brings. The key is not to wait for change to arrive and hope for readiness, but to build readiness now so that when the moment comes, you are already aligned to move decisively and claim what is meant for you. The coming shift will act as a filter, a force that separates the strong from the weak, the prepared from the unready, and the focused from the distracted. This is a natural process of refinement, a time when only what is solid, aligned, and purposeful will endure. Everything that is shaky, unfocused, or misaligned will be exposed, tested, and ultimately removed. This is not meant to discourage, but to clarify that true growth comes when the unnecessary is stripped away, leaving space for what is essential to thrive. Separation does not mean division in a negative sense. It is a refining process that highlights what truly matters. Relationships, opportunities, and circumstances that do not align with your purpose will fall away, making room for those that elevate, empower, and support your higher vision. This is the season to pay close attention to what you allow into your life and what you give your energy to. They are only what resonates with your true self should be nurtured, and everything else must be released. The refining nature of this shift extends to your personal habits and mindset. Old patterns that no longer serve you, whether they are negative thoughts, self-doubt, or procrastination, will be revealed for what they are. This is a time to be brutally honest with yourself, to confront limiting beliefs, and to actively dismantle behaviors that keep you stagnant. The universe will not move around your weaknesses. It will illuminate them so that you are forced to grow or be left behind. Those who embrace this process will find themselves strengthened, purified, and ready for the new opportunities the shift brings. Refinement requires patience and discipline because it is often uncomfortable to confront areas of life that need change. But discomfort is temporary and the results are permanent. The separation that occurs during this time is a divine form of pruning, removing the dead weight so that the healthy, vibrant aspects of your life can flourish without obstruction. This process also affects your emotional landscape. You may find yourself pulled away from toxic influences or people who drain your energy. While this can feel difficult, it is a necessary part of growth. Emotional refinement clears space for positivity, clarity, and peace. When distractions and negativity are removed, you gain a clearer perspective, stronger focus, and the freedom to pursue your goals without interference. It is a purification that makes you more receptive to the blessings and opportunities coming your way. Separation and refinement are also about timing. Certain opportunities, experiences, or breakthroughs may be withheld until you are fully ready to receive them. The shift will naturally filter out those who attempt to take shortcuts or force progress before their foundation is secure. This is the universe's way of ensuring that when the moment comes, you are able to handle the responsibility, maintain the momentum, and fully capitalize on what is being offered. Refinement extends to your spiritual life as well. Inner clarity and alignment become paramount as the shift approaches. You are called to deepen your faith, strengthen your integrity, and cultivate resilience. Spiritual separation ensures that your energy is directed toward growth and purpose rather than being scattered or diluted by distractions. This period allows you to reconnect with your higher self and prepare for the magnitude of transformation that is imminent. The refining process may also challenge your patience. Not everything will move as quickly as you desire, and not every opportunity will come immediately. But this waiting is strategic, designed to strengthen your character and sharpen your vision. By embracing the separation and refinement, you learn discernment, the ability to recognize what is truly valuable, what is aligned with your purpose, and what should be pursued versus what should be released. This period is a time for courage as much as it is for clarity. Letting go of comfort, familiarity, or attachments that no longer serve you requires bravery. Yet, it is through this act of courage that you create space for the extraordinary. The shift will reward those who are willing to face discomfort, make tough decisions, and trust that what remains after the pruning is precisely what is needed for the next level of life. Ultimately, separation and refinement are the catalysts that prepare you for lasting success. By allowing the unnecessary to fall away, you become lighter, sharper, and more aligned with your destiny. Begin to operate at a higher level of awareness, efficiency, and purpose. The universe is clearing the way, removing obstacles, and preparing the path for breakthroughs. Those who honor this process will find that the shift not only changes circumstances, but also transforms who they are, elevating them to a place of greater influence, fulfillment, and achievement. Action over hesitation is the defining principle for those who will thrive during the massive shift approaching at the end of November. The difference between success and missed opportunity is not luck, talent, or circumstance. It is the willingness to act decisively in the moment. Hesitation delays progress, blurs vision, and opens the door for doubt to creep in. Action, on the other hand, propels you forward, turning potential into tangible results. The universe moves swiftly, and those who wait too long will find that opportunities pass them by. The time to prepare has been ongoing, but the time to act is now. Every shift creates windows that do not remain open indefinitely. While the cautious may linger in uncertainty, those who act quickly are able to harness momentum and ride the wave of transformation. Action builds energy, confidence, and clarity, whereas hesitation breeds indecision, fear, and stagnation. It is not enough to plan, hope, or dream. Execution is the bridge between vision and reality. Fear is often the root of hesitation. Fear of failure, fear of making the wrong decision, or fear of stepping into the unknown can immobilize even the most capable individuals. But the coming shift rewards courage, not comfort. Those who acknowledge fear but choose to move forward anyway discover that action itself diminishes fear. The moment you take a step, the path becomes clearer, and opportunities that seemed impossible suddenly appear within reach. Action requires clarity of purpose. It is not about moving frantically without direction, but about taking deliberate, focused steps toward what matters most. When the shift arrives, distractions will compete for your attention, but those who know their priorities and act with intent will find themselves at the forefront of breakthroughs. Hesitation often stems from lack of clarity, but decisive action is fueled by a clear understanding of your goals and a deep commitment to achieving them. Momentum is created through action. Each small step taken compounds over time, building speed and energy that carry you through challenges and resistance. Hesitation interrupts momentum and leaves you vulnerable to doubt and external pressures. The end of November marks a period when the energy of transformation will accelerate, and those who act consistently will be propelled forward, while those who wait will struggle to catch up. Timing is critical. Opportunities often arrive suddenly, and they rarely wait for perfect conditions or complete readiness. Action transforms chance into advantage. The person who hesitates may watch doors close, while the one who acts opens them effortlessly. The coming shift demands readiness, not only in preparation but in responsiveness. Being alert, discerning, and willing to move immediately is what separates those who capitalize on the moment from those who are left behind. Action also fosters resilience. The shift will test your endurance, adaptability, and perseverance. Those who act learn quickly, adjust where necessary, and grow stronger through challenges. Hesitation, however, leads to stagnation, self-doubt, and missed lessons. Each decisive step builds confidence and strengthens the ability to handle future opportunities with grace and effectiveness. Action and growth are inseparable. The principle of action over hesitation extends beyond external circumstances. It is a mindset, a habit, and a lifestyle. Those who cultivate it are not paralyzed by fear, confusion, or uncertainty. They move deliberately with courage and purpose, and are always prepared to respond to the moment. Hesitation is a choice, but action is a reflection of inner strength, commitment, and belief in one's potential. Action also multiplies the impact of preparation. All the work done to prepare, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and practically, reaches its full potential only when it is paired with decisive action. Preparation alone remains dormant without motion, but when combined with swift and purposeful steps, it becomes unstoppable. The shift is an opportunity to leverage every bit of preparation into real, transformative results. Finally, action creates opportunities where none seem possible. Hesitation waits for certainty, while action creates certainty through progress. The coming shift will reward those who move without delay, those who refuse to be paralyzed by doubt, and those who consistently choose movement over inaction. The universe conspires with decisiveness, and the energy of change magnifies the efforts of those who act boldly and promptly, creating momentum that propels them into realms of success, growth, and breakthrough that would otherwise remain inaccessible. To step into the full power of the coming shift, you must release the old and embrace the new. Change does not occur when we cling to what no longer serves us. It occurs when we courageously let go of habits, mindsets, relationships, and circumstances that have outlived their purpose. The energy of transformation cannot flow freely through a life that is weighed down by outdated patterns. To receive the blessings and opportunities waiting at the end of November, you must create space by releasing what is holding you back. The old often presents itself in subtle ways: fear, doubt, self-limiting beliefs, and unresolved past experiences. These invisible chains prevent you from moving forward and obscure your vision of what is possible. They whisper excuses and foster hesitation, keeping you tethered to comfort rather than possibility. Recognizing what must be released is the first step toward embracing the new. Awareness becomes the key that unlocks your ability to make real and lasting change. Letting go is an act of courage. It is never easy to release something familiar, even when it no longer serves your highest good. People, routines, or possessions that once felt essential may no longer align with your purpose. The process of shedding these attachments is like pruning a tree. It may seem harsh at first, but it allows new growth to flourish. By intentionally letting go, you make room for fresh opportunities, relationships, and breakthroughs that elevate your life to a higher level. Embracing the new requires openness and faith. The future often looks uncertain, but it is precisely this uncertainty that holds possibility. When you step forward with trust, you align yourself with the momentum of transformation. The new may challenge you, push you beyond your comfort zones, or require you to develop skills you have not yet mastered. Yet this is exactly where growth and expansion occur. By welcoming the new, you position yourself to receive opportunities that are larger, more aligned, and more fulfilling than anything you have previously known. Releasing the old also means shedding emotional baggage. Past failures, disappointments, and regrets can cloud judgment and block progress. To embrace the new fully, you must forgive, heal, and free yourself from emotional anchors that weigh you down. Emotional freedom opens your heart and mind to creativity, innovation, and clarity. It allows you to step boldly into your destiny with a sense of peace, confidence, and unwavering focus. The shift at the end of November is a divine invitation to realign your life with your true purpose. Clinging to the old creates resistance, while embracing the new allows energy to flow and opportunities to manifest. Each day spent in old patterns is a day of missed potential. By making a conscious choice to release and renew, you set the stage for accelerated growth, unexpected blessings, and transformative breakthroughs. Letting go is also a practice in trust. You may not immediately see the rewards of your decision to release what no longer serves you, but faith bridges the gap between the present and the future. Trust that as you make space, the universe will fill it with what is best for you. This is the essence of embracing the new. Believing that the unknown holds better, greater, and more aligned possibilities than what you are leaving behind. Embracing the new is not passive. It requires active engagement. It means stepping into new opportunities with courage, exploring paths that were previously unimagined, and challenging yourself to grow beyond past limitations. The new demands action, creativity, and boldness. The shift is a catalyst, but it requires your willingness to move, to adapt, and to claim what is waiting for you on the other side of the release. This process also affects your environment. People, situations, and resources that do not align with your next level will naturally fall away as you embrace the new. This separation is necessary to maintain focus, and clarity. By surrounding yourself with what supports your vision, you amplify the energy of transformation and create a fertile ground for success. Release the old, and your environment becomes a mirror of the new you are stepping into. Ultimately, releasing the old and embracing the new is the gateway to transformation. It is an intentional act that requires courage, faith, and decisive action. It clears the path for the shift to work in your favor, allowing you to step fully into the opportunities, breakthroughs, and divine alignment that the universe has prepared. By letting go of what no longer serves you and stepping boldly into what is possible, you align yourself with the momentum of change and position yourself for the life you were meant to live. The coming shift at the end of November will bring a period of divine acceleration, a time when progress and opportunities move at a pace unlike anything you have experienced before. This is not ordinary change. It is a surge of momentum that will amplify every effort you have made in preparation, every decision you have taken, and every step of faith you have walked. Divine acceleration is a force that magnifies alignment, rewards readiness, and propels those who act decisively toward their highest potential. Divine acceleration occurs when preparation meets opportunity. Every moment you have invested in personal growth, skill building, spiritual strengthening, and mental clarity is about to multiply in impact. The shift will reward those who have cultivated readiness in all dimensions of life. What may have taken months or even years in normal circumstances can now happen in days or weeks. This is a time when timing, alignment, and action converge, creating exponential momentum for those who are positioned to receive it. The speed of change will be noticeable. What once seemed impossible or out of reach will suddenly appear attainable. Barriers that previously slowed you down will dissolve, and paths that were hidden will become clear. This acceleration is not chaotic, it is precise. It favors those who are focused, disciplined, and aligned with their purpose. Those who are distracted, hesitant, or clinging to outdated patterns may feel overwhelmed. But those who have embraced preparation and intentional action will harness the energy of this acceleration to propel themselves forward. Divine acceleration also requires discernment. Moving quickly does not mean moving blindly. Those who succeed in this period will combine speed with clarity, wisdom, and strategic thinking. Every decision should be measured against your higher vision, every action aligned with your purpose. The universe amplifies momentum, but it also tests your discernment, ensuring that those who move swiftly are also moving correctly. Speed without alignment can lead to wasted energy or missed opportunities, but speed with purpose becomes unstoppable. The coming period will demand courage. Opportunities will appear that require immediate action, risk-taking, and stepping beyond comfort zones. Divine acceleration rewards boldness. Hesitation, procrastination, or fear can slow the process or cause missed openings. Those who rise to the challenge will find themselves in a trajectory of rapid growth, influence, and success. This is a season to act with faith, confidence, and determination, trusting that the momentum supporting you is greater than any obstacle. Acceleration also magnifies the results of your efforts. Every seed you have planted, every step you have taken in faith, every lesson you have learned will be multiplied. Small actions that may have seemed insignificant in the past will suddenly yield disproportionate results. This is why preparation, alignment, and readiness are critical. The universe rewards those who are positioned to receive this surge with amplified outcomes that surpass expectation. This period will challenge conventional timelines. What once required patience, long-term planning, or incremental growth can now happen at an unprecedented pace. Divine acceleration compresses time, delivering breakthroughs, clarity, and opportunities faster than you anticipated. The key is to remain adaptable, focused, and responsive. Those who resist the speed or cling to outdated ways will struggle, but those who align with the flow acceleration will harness its full potential. The energy of divine acceleration also strengthens confidence and decisiveness. Rapid movement demands clarity and courage, and as you act in alignment, your ability to trust your instincts and take bold steps will grow. The momentum itself fuels further action, creating a cycle where preparation, opportunity, and decisive movement feed into one another. This is a time when your faith, clarity, and readiness converge to propel you into new levels of achievement. Acceleration affects every aspect of life: personal growth, career, relationships, finances, and spiritual development. The shift does not focus on one area alone. It transforms your life holistically. Those who embrace the pace and move intentionally will find breakthroughs occurring simultaneously in multiple areas, creating alignment and synergy that compounds success. The universe rewards those who are willing to keep up with its energy, aligning every step with purpose and intention. Ultimately, divine acceleration is a gift of timing, preparation, and alignment. It is a season when the forces of the universe converge to reward faith, readiness, and decisive action. By positioning yourself to move with clarity, courage, and focus, you harness this momentum to achieve more than you could have imagined in ordinary circumstances. Every prepared mind, disciplined heart, and aligned action will be magnified, propelling you forward into a period of rapid transformation, exponential growth, and extraordinary opportunity.